I want to do some political jokes about El Salvador and Central America and South Africa. But it's not very funny, so let's just talk about my mother. My mother's favorite food is all you can eat. When I was little, she used to try to get me to eat all my food. She'd say, "Do you know that there are children that are starving in Ethiopia?" Now, if that didn't work, she'd put a picture of starving children next to my plate, and she'd shove an Ethiopian child in my face. We used to keep them in the closet. And then she'd pour dirt on the floor, and she'd do an Ethiopian dance, and UNICEF started trucking in emergency grain, and Sally Struthers started hanging out in my living room. When I was young, I missed out on fun childhood games like Post Office. You ever play that? That's where 5 couples get together and stand in line for 4 hours. I called my father on the phone, and I said, "Dad, I'm 27 and I feel like I don't really know you." He said, "Come on over." My grandmother is very strange. My grandmother is very senile. She used to forget she was dead. We had to rebury her every morning. My grandfather, he was such a hard worker when he was alive, and now all he wants to do is just lay around the house. My grandmother was so senile, she used to eat dog biscuits all the time, and that really pissed my mom off, because she never touched the cat food we bought her. I tried to kill myself with my cat this morning. I dangled some yarn over my wrist. We were going to commit a double suicide. We jumped off the roof, paw in hand. I forgot, they always land on their feet. I'm very insecure about my looks. And thank God for fashion shows, because that's the only way I find out which current clothing styles I'm completely out of touch with. Yeah, I went to the beauty parlor the other day, and there's nothing to read. There's like Cosmo, Mademoiselle, I'm really beautiful and you'll never look like me, so fuck you, Denise magazine. People on the phone and the machines say, "I gotta go." I'm such a klutz that during sex, I pull my own hair. I have this friend who's a really nice guy, but I'm just not attracted to him. And I said, maybe someday when I'm more spiritual and I'm more advanced and I don't have a body and I'm just a beam of light and you're a beam of light and we can merge together as one. But until that time, leave me the fuck alone. I always said I wanted a guy who was really warm and loving and sensitive and caring. And then I got one and I go, wimp. So for my 25th birthday, my boyfriend wanted to surprise me. So he invited all my friends together, and after dinner, he told me he slept with all of them. Surprise! He's really romantic. He said to me, "I wish I would have met you a long, long time ago, because by now we'd be broke up and I could be seeing other girls." So we got in a fight, and we went to this party and we had this horrible fight, and this guy came up to me and he wanted to hear my story. So I told him everything and he said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. Let me grab your boob." Men are so sensitive. This guy said to me, he said, "You have beautiful eyes." I said, "Oh, brother." He said, "I'm sorry, is there something else you'd like to hear?" I wish boyfriends were like apartments. They They had to give you 30 days notice before they left you, and they have to leave you in the same condition they found you in.